What is going on, everyone? Today we are going to create a very special AI VTuber named Nero-sama into a D&D character. And I'll show you exactly how you too can make this gal into a real boy. Well, you'd probably think we choose Warforged, which is actually a possibility, but everyone and their mom would pick a Warforged, so let's spice it up. What if we also made Vedal into a character, who then creates Nero with his abilities, essentially having multiple characters on the field? The first thing everyone knows, Vedal is a cute little turtle. Obviously everyone would agree he is a turtle, so that's pretty easy to understand. But what kind of traits does he gain? Well, -2 dexterity, +2 constitution, +2 wisdom, -2 charisma, and honestly, I think this kind of fits pretty well already. Obviously, since he created Nero, we have to make him an artificer, taking 20 levels. He gains Artificer Knowledge, Artificer Bonus, Disable Trap, Item Creation, Scribe Scrolls, Brew Potion, Craft Wondrous Item, Craft Homunculus, which is required to build Nero-sama. This class would be perfect because he won't have to get his hands dirty and he can let Nero take all the damage while he sits back and makes her do everything. The first important bit, Nero is made from the blood of her creator, and it needs Arcane Eyes, Mending, and Mirror Image to cast in a ritual. This is similar to creating a magic item. Sorry, Nero, you're probably like a homemade magic toaster in the eyes of Vedal. But what if you really wanted to play Nero? None of this, being a boring turtle that sits behind a magic screen. Okay, so next step is to cast Wish on Nero, and ta-da! Now Nero isn't confined to the laws of a construct and can actively level up. We're done with Vedal pretty much. Let's level up Nero now. She's gonna need all the aspects of a human, plus she might be a psionic. I don't personally see her as a fighter or a mage, maybe a rogue for her sly nature, but looking at all of the psionic classes, I think she is a wilder. This is a similar idea to a wild mage or a wild sorcerer from 5e, but she will have the mind powers that are uncontrollable, kinda like her chaotic nature. True randomness. Leveling up at least 20 times in this class will give her Wild Surge, Elude Touch, Surge in Euphoria, and Volatile Mind. Everyone knows Wild Surge, which may be her best ability, and may even turn herself into bread. If Nero fails a Psychic Innovation check, she will be dazed until the end of her next turn, and loses her power points equal to her wild level. But what if this bread lover wants to be toast? She can level up in the prestige class called Pyrokineticist. 10 levels gives her the Fire Lash, which is a whip-like ability. Fire Adaption lets her be resistant to the fire spells and heat spells. Hand of Fire, she gains 2d6 fire damage on unarmed attacks. She deals 15d6 points of fire damage with a burst of fire that erupts from herself. What are Nero's skills? Does she even have any? Well, she's basically an AI, and her intelligence would give her enough to take important skills in adventuring. She'll have auto-hypnosis, bluff, concentration, escape artist, knowledge, psionics, listen, sense motive, and lastly, spot. On top of all of this, an RP skill we could take might be the perform skill. Simulate her being a streamer and being able to successfully entertain people. We can get her to be an expert at singing. Nero doesn't seem too powerful right now, but trust me, with psionic abilities we shall boost them with a couple meta psionic feats called Empower Power. Using this increases the cost of the power, but increases the damage by 50%. Another is called Split Psionic Ray, which affects 2 enemies at the same time, making it a pretty cool way to change up combat. Next feat Nero needs is called Overpower, and then Talented, which is a psionic feat that lets her charge up powers to extreme levels of absurdity. And last one she needs is called Dazzling Energy. Anytime she targets one enemy with a element like fire, this makes the attack into a visual spectacle, dazzling the enemy for 1 minute. So Nero once being a construct, she does need some equipment. With her abilities to perform, Vedal can buy her the Mithril Bells, adding +2 competence bonus to perform, and not only that, she gets the ability to activate this 11 times per day, making a sound burst. What kind of weapon might Nero use?
But I just want to know, for the record, what is your weapon of choice?
My weapon of choice is my sword.
Okay, it's decided. We give her the Sword of Harmonizing, which gives an extra +2 to perform. Now, all we need is clothing, which Impervious Vestment would be a great option to keep Nero safe, giving it +5 AC and being able to activate Blade Barrier, which is a pretty cool spell. Nero Sama and Vito will have some increased stats as they level up. Vedal will increase his intelligence to get a great amount of fusions. Next, Nero will gain some intelligence and charisma, for both is needed for extra power points, and also some more powerful ability modifiers. Their HP and AC will be a lot lower than most powerful heroes, but in return, she gains an insane amount of damage output, and also is able to make singing performances. Now that I think of it, maybe she should have been a bard. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a comment below who you want to see next. And if you want to see more Vtubers into D&D, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video.